A lot of small creators are blowing up on YouTube right now, and it's not even luck. They are using a particular single method that keeps making the algorithm to push their videos even with zero subscribers. So right now I'm going to be showing you what this particular method is, how you can use it, and how you can apply it to your very next video in order for it to blow up. So as usual, make sure you try your best to pay attention and try your best to watch this video from the beginning to the end so that you can get every bit of the information correct and apply it to your next video. Okay, so without much being said, let's get straight into the video. First of all, if you think that your channel is stuck because of the algorithm, you are definitely wrong. The thing is, YouTube is actually testing your videos, but you are failing the test without even realizing it. So right now I am going to be showing you what this particular test is and how a lot of creators out there are blowing up overnight just by passing this particular test. Now what happens is, immediately after you upload your video, YouTube picks it up and shows it to a small test group. Now this is where a lot of small channels fail. Why? Is because if those first few people don't click on your video, it automatically sends a bad signal to the YouTube algorithm and they just stop pushing your video. Or this set of people keep seeing your video and they don't even bother to click, then it sends a wrong message. So now the question is, what is this test? The test is called CTR, which is also known as click-through rate. Now, if 1,000 people see your thumbnail and only 20 people decide to click on it, then your CTR is 2%. But if 100 people click on it, boom, you start noticing that the algorithm will keep pushing and pushing your video. That is why you have to try your best to pay attention to the next things that I'm going to be sharing with you right now. So right now, I'm going to be showing you 3 step-by-step strategy that you can use to beat the game and start passing this test and definitely blow up overnight. So step number 1 is make a trigger title. Like, you have to try your best from now henceforth. Start paying attention to your title, because your title and your thumbnail is what determines if a particular viewer is going to click on your video or not. So you have to try your best to ask a question on your title. Now, after asking a question, also try to expose a particular problem. Then after that, you can go ahead to ask a shocking start. For example, 4,000 hours in 24 hours. Bake this cake bread in 6 minutes. See, gone are the days whereby you just open your channel and you use anyhow boring title. Yes, for somebody who have the audience already, you might decide to use any title. Your audience know you and they can easily click and watch. But as a small YouTuber with this crowded community, you just have to try your best to stand out. So instead of doing all this boring title, you can decide to use titles like "Nobody told me this about YouTube growth." Now, if I the one scrolling and you see this kind of title, you will definitely be tempted to click, say, what does this lady have to say? What does this young man have to say? Then you can also use a title like "I tried this setting and got 5x more views," which is actually so beautiful. If you can be able to level up on your titling, then you're definitely going to blow up overnight. Okay, so step number 2 is design a bold thumbnail. You have to understand that a thumbnail is your video's billboard. So try your best to use big bold fonts, clear facial expression. That is, if you be using your face or maybe a face of any person you can get from Google or anywhere. Even if it's a storytelling, try to make sure that the facial expression is very clear. Try your best to use contrast colors like yellow, red, white, or even dark background with a lot of emotion. Now, for example, instead of writing "how I got views" on your thumbnail, you can just go ahead to try something like 3,000 views in 24 hours. Now, let's assume that a thumbnail with "how I get views" and a thumbnail with 3,000 views in just 24 hours. Which one are you likely to click on if you are the one scrolling? So try your best to design a very clear and attractive thumbnail in order for you to capture your audience. Any niche at all, you even if it is food. Sometimes ago, I was telling one of my students that what makes all these big food niche channels to be performing well is the kind of thumbnail they use. Imagine you make a video on concoction rice, or let's say Nigerian smoky jollof rice, and you go ahead, you're showing pots on your thumbnail. If you are not known, like nobody will really want to click to like watch. But imagine you taking a picture of the finished process of that food, like designing it. Go to your CapCut, increase the brightness, just try make it to be very sharp. Or you can even go to Google, look for a clear picture of a very fine smoky jollof rice with chicken around it. Use it to design your thumbnail, and there is no how people won't click. So it's not really about the video itself, it's about how you were able to package it. Okay, so now let's head over to the number three thing which you need to try your best to make sure you pay attention. So the third step is for you to use SEO with real searches. Whether you like it or not, if you are not properly optimizing your video, the chances of your video blowing up, the chances of your video getting that more views is 50-50. See, gone are the era whereby you can just give your video title anyhow. Yes, you might be lucky and it just blow up, but there is nothing like properly optimizing your video. Using SEO in your title, using SEO in your description, in fact, using SEO in your thumbnail, tags and hashtag is really going to help you. And I have done a lot of videos about this particular thing, so I might not really be going deep. So if you're interested in how to come up with a great SEO title, great SEO description, thumbnail, tags and hashtag, just go ahead and watch this particular video, or you drop it in the comment section and I'll be sharing the video to you. So now there are a lot of tools you can use. You can use tools like TubeBuddy, you can use tools like VidIQ, or even the YouTube search bar in order for you to be able to get a great SEO. So what you need to do is to, any video you have at the back of your mind, just head over to the YouTube search bar and type your video topic and check what others are saying or what others are searching for. It really helps. I used this particular method for one of my students back then on a faceless channel, and the results we got was mind-blowing. The video actually did so well. So all these things that we come up here to teach, they are working only if you apply it the right way. Not that you do it to just say, hey, so Chamaka, I tried this particular thing and it didn't work. No, even Mr. Beast, if you go and watch how long it took Mr. Beast to get to 1,000 subscribers, you will pity for him. Yeah. So now let's say, for example, if you're making a video about how to get monetized or even how to get more views, just head over to the YouTube search bar and type how to get monetized fast. So now look at the top result that YouTube is suggesting. So now what do you have to do? Try your best to use the same keywords in your description, tags, title, and also your hashtag, and you're good to go. So right now, I'm going to be sharing with you the secret strategy that a lot of all these small creators are using to blow up. See, this is what so many smart small creators are doing. They are not just waiting for luck. Gone are the days whereby you just give your video a that is anyhow title and boom, it blows up. Now YouTube is oversaturated. So what a lot of them are doing is they are focusing on packaging. See, it's not about how well or how great your content is. It's how you package it. You might have the best video and it will just flop because you didn't present it well, because it's not attractive enough to audience. See, I was doing channel review sometimes ago with a lot of small channels, and I found out that most of these people that are not getting views, their video is of high value. Like if you watch a video, you are going to definitely learn something from it, but the thing drawing them back is not being able to present it well. For example, there's a particular creator back then, just a very small creator with less than 500 subscribers. So she did a particular video, and This particular video, it was actually short like 5 minutes, but the way she designed her title, her thumbnail, I think she used a title like "This particular setting killed my views." That video blew up, and that video took her subscriber count from 500 to over 3,000 subscriber. So if you're out there thinking, okay, how was she even able to come up with it? That is why I tell you, do not wait till you have 1,000 subscribers before you do a video on how I got my first 10 subscribers, how I got my first 20 subscribers. No, you just have to try your best to try out things that are working in your niche. Okay, so before you upload your next video, try your best to pay attention to these three things that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now this is basically what I do most at times. Okay, so if it can work for me, it can also work for you. Now write up to 3 title options. Just take your book, write it down, or take your jotter, write it down. Okay, this video that I want to upload, these are the 3 titles that I want to use. Now, after writing down the 3 titles, you yourself pick out the one that creates curiosity. Or I used to see most of what these filmmakers do it. They simply post their titles on their community homepage, and their viewers will choose. Some of them post their thumbnails and their viewers will choose, but I don't really do all those. What I do is, after jotting it down, I will just be asking myself, if I'm the one scrolling now and I see these 3 titles, which one am I likely to click on? And most of the time, I make use of my ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to definitely answer you, because you can just go ahead and tell it to please score and rate these titles. These are the small small things I do. Okay, so now the next thing is, try your best to create a bold thumbnail. Bold thumbnail is very very important. You can use Canva, you can use CapCut. I use CapCut to create all the thumbnails on my channel, my lifestyle channel, and my family channel. Yeah, so the third thing is, add relevant keywords. Your title, your description is really really going to help you. Okay, so now I just want you to understand that the algorithm is never your enemy. YouTube love everybody. In fact, every creator is as important as VDIQ, is as important as Ali, is as important as Robert. That is Robert Benjamin. Name them. So the YouTube algorithm cannot hate you. It's impossible. This is a free space. This is a free space. It's just for you to understand what is working and what is not. So if you're able to understand all these things, if you're able to understand what your audience wants and start giving it to them back to back, you will definitely realize that growing here is actually not all that difficult as it may sound. Yes, in as much as YouTube is one of the hardest social media platform, it's actually one of the sweetest platform in the aspect of earning and a lot of things. Yeah, so if you watched to this extent, or if this video actually spoke to you, or you learned something from this video, please do well to like this video, drop me your comments if you have any question, and lastly, most importantly, do not forget to share this video so that it can get to a lot of other small content creators. As always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.